Well, good Tuesday morning, Northern Michigan. Time now for Writers Minute. I want to introduce author Mardi Link. Mardi, thank you for joining us this morning.
Good morning, Melissa.
A couple of things to run through. First of all, you have a new book out right now, or it's coming out in June, I should say.
Right.
And it's called Bootstrapper. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, that's something new for me. I'm used to writing stories about other people. So it was quite an experience to kind of turn that pen on myself, because this book is a memoir. It's about me and my boys. And it's about our first year, my first year as a single mom with 3 teenage boys.
Wow.
Living on our little farm. We raised chickens, we had a big garden, we had horses. And so it was a very trying time, but it was also a very precious time. So it fit well with the memoir format. So that's what it's about.
And originally, you're not from Northern Michigan originally, but you've been here for several years now.
Right.
And you have a couple of other books that relate to specific areas in Northern Michigan. One of which is called Isadore's Secret. And is that the one that takes place in Harbor Springs?
That's actually that's the book from Cedar.
From Cedar,
just outside
okay.
Cedar.
Just outside of Cedar in Leelanau County. And also one that I know it made headlines, national headlines. The book is titled When Evil Came to Good Heart, about a Detroit area family of 6 that was murdered back in 1968.
Right, yeah. That was just a heinous crime. It was an entire family. And if you've ever been to Good Heart, it's just such a beautiful, precious area of Michigan. And that family would come every summer. They would stay in their summer cottage, and then in June of 1968, the entire family was murdered. And that case has gone on for almost 45 years with not being solved.
It gives you chills.
It really does. Yeah, it really does. So I combed through police documents, and if you go to Emmett County, so many people have requested that police report that they have it on a CD.
Really?
It's just amazing, the interest in that case, and I think it just haunts us because of the brutal nature of the crime.
And also, besides the books, you also have some upcoming writing workshops on November 26th.
Yes, I'm really excited about that one. If people have heard of Kickstarter, it's this fantastic idea in the form of a website. If you have something creative like a painting or a writer or an independent film, you can go on Kickstarter and ask for funding. So I'm giving a workshop on the 26th, Monday, at NMC in room 214 about how to utilize Kickstarter for writers.
Excellent. Of course,
7 to 9.
7 to 9 at Northwestern Michigan College in Traverse City. Do people have to register?
They don't, and it's free.
And it's free, even better. And really, people of all ages, welcome.
People of all ages, if they just have a bare idea of a project or are already in the midst of a project, if they'd like to know more about Kickstarter, this would be the place to go.
Okay. And of course, also, later in November and December, you have some other workshops, but one's in Bay City, one's in Shiawassee County, so different locations. But if you happen to be in those areas, might be an interesting time to stop there and meet with Mardi, and I'll post those details on our website. Okay. Mardi, I wish we had more time. I'd love to go more in depth, but thank you for stopping by.
So nice to be here, Melissa. Thanks.
You're very welcome. For more information about Mardi Link, any of the books that we went over, check out our website, upnorthlive.com. I'll post all the information right there. And taking a look now at Weather Watchers, we turn things over to Storm Team meteorologist Joe Charlevoix.